1000 lb Sisters, is Tammy Slaton focusing on weight loss too much? Tammy Slaton has experienced a remarkable transformation since the early days of 1000 lb Sisters, and her weight loss journey is nothing short of inspiring. From facing severe health complications to struggling with everyday tasks, Tammy's progress has been extraordinary. However, as Season 7 of the hit reality series unfolds, it's becoming more apparent that while Tammy has made significant physical changes, her mental and emotional healing is still a work in progress. Watching Tammy reclaim control of her life has been uplifting. After years of being largely dependent on others, she now appears more self-sufficient and motivated than ever before. Her recent milestones, including walking unassisted and traveling with her family, show how far she's come. But behind these victories, there's a deeper issue that's yet to be fully addressed: her mental health. Season 6 of 1000 lb Sisters largely focused on Tammy's weight loss surgery, the grueling recovery process, and the tragic loss of her husband, Caleb Willingham. While these events were central to her storyline, the emotional toll they took on Tammy hasn't been explored in depth. Grief, trauma, and unresolved emotional pain are all critical parts of her story, yet much of this has remained in the background. Tammy has bravely opened up about her mental health in previous seasons, acknowledging her battles with depression and low self-worth. However, as she becomes more focused on maintaining her physical transformation, it sometimes feels like she's sidelining her emotional well-being. And while celebrating her weight loss is absolutely deserved, there's a risk in ignoring the psychological challenges that still loom. For years, Tammy's weight was the most visible part of her struggles. It was what viewers saw, what doctors focused on, and what she was often judged for. But that weight was also a symptom of deeper issues: emotional eating, lack of support, and unresolved trauma. Now that she's shed much of the physical burden, she's still carrying the emotional scars that helped put it there in the first place. What makes Tammy's story so compelling is that she's never given up. Even during her most difficult moments, when her health was at risk, when doctors gave grim warnings, or when her relationships fell apart, Tammy kept pushing forward. Her resilience is undeniable. But part of true healing means addressing everything that's holding you back, not just the part people can see. Tammy's journey hasn't been easy. She's faced public scrutiny, dealt with family drama, and lost someone she loved deeply. The death of her husband Caleb was especially heartbreaking, coming so soon after their marriage and during a time when Tammy was already vulnerable. Coping with such a loss while still in recovery from weight loss surgery had to be overwhelming. Yet, on the surface, Tammy has pushed forward, rarely allowing viewers to see the full extent of her emotional pain. Mental health is a critical component of long-term wellness, especially after such a major physical transformation. Without addressing the mental and emotional struggles that accompany weight loss, it's difficult to maintain the progress that's been made. The mindset that allowed Tammy to gain the weight in the first place, emotional eating, self-isolation, low self-esteem, can easily resurface if left unchecked. There's no doubt that Tammy deserves to celebrate her accomplishments. She has fought tooth and nail to achieve the kind of progress that many thought was impossible. She's proud of her success, and she should be. But the next phase of her journey needs to focus on her emotional healing. Whether that means therapy, grief counseling, or simply creating space to process everything she's endured, Tammy owes it to herself to prioritize her mental health just as much as her physical health. 1000 lb Sisters has always resonated with viewers because it's about more than just weight loss. It's about transformation, resilience, and family. Tammy's story embodies all of those things. As she continues to inspire people with her progress, it's essential that she also takes time to heal the parts of herself that aren't visible on the outside. True success isn't just measured in pounds lost, it's measured in peace gained. And if Tammy Slaton can turn her focus inward and begin to truly heal emotionally, her story will become even more powerful. As 1000 lb Sisters Season 7 unfolds, it's becoming increasingly clear that Tammy Slaton is grappling with deep-seated emotions, some of which are manifesting as troubling behavior. While her actions may not be intentionally harmful, they often raise red flags for those around her. Much of Tammy's emotional struggle seems to stem from a long history of feeling limited by her weight, which has shaped her outlook and behavior over the years. For most of her adult life, Tammy has felt trapped in a body that kept her from doing what she truly wanted. Whether it was traveling, engaging in hobbies, or even expressing herself freely, her weight was always a barrier. While she believed in her ability to thrive, the opportunities to showcase her potential were few and far between. This has led Tammy to adopt a pattern of holding herself back, not out of a lack of desire, but from a belief that the world wouldn't accept or support her. This internal struggle has made Tammy her own harshest critic. Even as she achieves significant milestones in her weight loss journey, the emotional scars from years of feeling less than are hard to heal. That self-doubt has created moments where Tammy appears guarded or even combative, especially when she feels judged or misunderstood. Her defensive reactions might be a way to shield herself from further pain, but they often end up pushing people away. Beyond the emotional baggage tied to her weight, Tammy has also openly discussed her mental health challenges. She's acknowledged the toll her past has taken on her mental well-being, though it's not easy for her to talk about. Over the years, she has made efforts to seek therapy, including sessions featured on the show. However, some fans have noted that the therapists shown on 1000lb Sisters haven't always seemed particularly effective or attuned to Tammy's unique emotional needs. That being said, it's possible that Tammy has worked with other mental health professionals off-camera, individuals who may have helped her address issues more deeply than what viewers see on screen. Healing, after all, is a private and non-linear journey, and it's clear Tammy is trying to move forward at her own pace. Still, her behavior in the current season has occasionally come off as erratic or emotionally distant, which continues to alienate her from others, including her family. Tammy's ongoing transformation, both physical and emotional, is complex. Her progress should be acknowledged, but so should the very real internal battles she continues to face. Behind her public persona is a woman working hard to undo years of emotional damage, societal rejection, and self-imposed limitations. It's no wonder that sometimes, her reactions are colored by pain that hasn't fully healed. As 1000lb Sisters Season 7 continues, viewers are seeing not just the aftermath of Tammy's weight loss, but the emergence of someone still struggling to find her identity outside of her past. While some of her behavior may be concerning, it also reveals a person who's been through a lot and is still learning how to cope. Tammy Slaton is a work in progress, flawed, resilient, and still fighting to find peace with herself and the world around her.